Welcome back to Gentry's Garage. Today we're going to be getting back on the Model A again. I know it's been sitting for a little while, trust me. It bothers me too. But we had some things to work through. I had to get the windshield hung, and I got that done in my spare time. And we got a top we're going to be putting on it. We got this top from James, and he already had it cut off from the car. It was just sitting in the back. And he called me up and he's like, "Hey, I want a top on that car. Do you think this top I have will work?" I don't know. Bring it on over. We'll see. And a little bit of trimming, and it fits really nice. So this is a 79 Firebird top. It was cut off of a junk car, and he just had it sitting. So we trimmed it up a little bit. We still have most of the inner skin I think we're going to use. Got a little bit of trimming here to do yet. I don't know how far I'm going to take it up yet. All the way around, and then we're going to weld it in. And this will probably eventually get at least painted on the top is what he wants to do. So that's the plan. Get this thing trimmed up where we can get it to fit and stay on. I really like the way it fits. This thing fits the curve of the car fantastically.
I agree.
Yeah, so we'll I'll do some little filler panels here where there's some holes, but it fits really nice.
It keeps the flat roof.
Yeah.
Square top.
Gives it in the inside structure, gives it a lot of
yeah, it's structured on the inside still.
So we haven't got the back trimmed up yet, but it's going to come along really nice.
Yeah. Pretty dang strong.
So we're going to go ahead and overlay part of the old top because I want to use that to create some of the strength in the top. And then I don't know if they can get in here and see the windshield. Got the windshield hung in there. And I welded nuts on the front bar, and I'll show you when I take the top back off here in a little bit. But it was kind of interesting how I had to do it, but it turned out really nice. A lot of structure in the car now. Got to do some rib nuts here on this piece on the inner part of the windshield frame, and so it can bolt in. All the garnish welding I'm gonna make where it goes back in and bolts in. Looking really nice. Yeah. And then the top is neat. Oh, and we'll do I'll do a shield here, a little flat fleece that'll tie the top in, right across the front in sheet metal, so it'll give the top some more rigidity.
That'd be pretty great.
Yeah. So yeah, back on the Model A. We'll see if we can get this thing finished up this time. We got a lot of finalizing to do, some paint work, and then start bolting it back together. The rear end's got to come apart. We're going to put a third member in it. We got to weld up a bunch of stuff on the rear end. The front end needs nut and bolt checked, cotter pins, grease zerks, and all that good stuff. We've got to redo brake lines, paint the floor pans, seam seal the car, and make it run. So
Everything else.
just everything else. We've been getting a lot of stuff done around here, and we're getting caught up. Hopefully we can get to doing some more regular videos. Trying to get the 37 painted. We did a lot of work on the 37 and a couple other videos. So we got the 37 a lot further along. Trying to get paint on it. I'm getting closer to putting Dylan's car back together all the way, Dad's truck, and whatever else we can think of.
pretty nice.
Looks pretty good. That'll lay down, I think, if we cut part of this out.
Yeah, I agree.
Just gotta straighten up that edge a little bit right here. And then we'll have to tweak a couple of things. Mark where we gotta mark the edge where we're gonna put it. Right? And then we'll clean up on this side of that edge and we'll have to paint all of that. I don't think it looks straight. I think this side's down. I guess I can pick it up. Man, that's gonna look good.
Yeah.
It's amazing to me how well that top fits.
Yeah, I agree.
How much of a usable top it really is.
Yeah, what was it from? Firebird? Like a 79 Firebird?
79 Firebird. Yeah.
It's pretty ridiculous.
It is very ridiculous, honestly. See, and I mean, it's so freaking good. Unreal. All right, let me mark a couple things here. I really don't want to cut that much of this off. I think right there is fine. Okay, I'm just marking these. They're a little bit, got a little bit of a bow in them. So we need to shrink this area here a little bit to pull that down. So we're just marking. I got a few marked on the other side. So we're gonna pull the clecos out now. We've got to trim up the front lip here, which we slid the top forward a little bit after we trimmed it. So we'll trim the front on and then shrink these edges and see how they fit. See, we got some room in here to shrink. So I think we can shrink those edges a little bit.
Yeah, I think it'll be pretty easy. Yeah, slap your headliner right in there, dude. Be nice.
All right, let's shrink it and stretch it. It's gonna take probably both of us.
I figured I would do the shrinking and stretching and y'all would hold it.
Okay.
Isn't it the placement the most important?
The pressure is important too, so we're gonna have to work with your pressure.
That's one of these before, so.
All right, give me a little bit of a shrink there. A little bit more. Okay, whoa. Okay, that's pretty good. Move the shrinker over some. Down to this one. You gotta go between those? Yeah. Right, shrink it a little bit right there. Shrink it a little bit more. That's it. Alright, shrink it right there. Right there. Cut. Right there. Okay. Right there.
Yep.
Okay. Right there. Okay. Right there. Okay. We're gonna get one more right there. All right. Let's put a couple of clecos in it and see how she sits. And get one, the locator here. How's yours looking right here? Where we shrunk it?
Yeah. There's a dent in the car right here too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely not perfect in any way, shape, or form, but that's the most fun.
Taking it back off.
On and off, on and off, on and off. Let's go.
Coming down quite a bit here. Come down quite a bit on the edge here.
Hold on, I got this one lined up. Let me get started. All right, solid.
Look at that edge.
Oh yeah, laid down pretty nice. See, it needs to be shrunk a little bit more right there.
Yeah, right on the lines.
This here too.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah. So across there, across here, and then it should pull down. Yeah, we're getting close. This is a lot
Pulling
better.
it forward more, isn't it? Or am I just moving right?
No, we scooted it forward. Remember? We scooted it forward when we trimmed the front off.
Okay.
I think we just.
I guess
need
it
to-
is right in the same spot.
Yeah, we need to get a little bit right here across that line, across this line, and I think we'll be able to work it in.
I'll be right here too.
Okay, you want to mark it? Let's wipe it off and remark it. So we got the top to fit pretty close to the way we want it, and we're going to take it off, and the area of the old top that goes inside that ties into the inner structure now, we're going to clean that section up and paint it all underneath the top. And so here you go. So this section here, we're going to paint all of this so we don't have any issues with it. Okay, so we're going to paint the inside of this and the inside of that. So we got to clean all of this up so we can paint it. There's a couple of nails in there too. So.
Yeah. Should be pretty easy to clean up. Let's get the, I guess you can use the wire brush.
Wire brush or the stripping disc.
So the rust is still okay as long as it's smoothed out some?
We're going to treat all the rust.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so we're going to treat all of this.
This is all fine, just like that?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. We'll treat all of this, but I want you to use the wire brush maybe to get this off.
Yeah, that's fine. I wouldn't even use this.
It looks pretty good. All right, so James got all of the rust cleaned off of it and then sprayed it with some Duplicolor Rust Fix. And then we're gonna throw some white on it just to get between the pieces of metal. We also got the roof cleaned up and painted in black. So we'll just get this sprayed up and then we'll throw the roof on you and show you what we got.
How much did you say you were going to paint?
From here up?
Oh, okay. You want me to take that off right there? Forward line?
I didn't think we were painting down that far, and then we just kept going. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
Start standing in the trunk later.
Oh,
You're just
no.
like, oh man, I might as well do a little bit more.
Yeah, might as well put louvers in it.
You better shut your mouth.
This shit's going to be so tiger striped.
I'm not trying to color good on you, right?
We're just getting some color on
It
it.
does look really good with the white top though, I think. Starting to at least. Maybe.
I'm painting the window frame, we're not sinking.
Oh.
Where's that?
Dang, your arm's getting tired. This is a lot harder work than using a paint gun. Why do they have to make the button so hard to push?
I have a thing that you put on it.
Yeah, they got the handle grip. Yeah.
My friend Vance, his son made one.
That's pretty cool.
Designed it and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's a lot easier than the regular.
Than the old school ones?
Yeah. I have to find it.
Holy. The trick is to get a light dusting first and let it tack up. Well, that's what you should do.
I thought you just made it to where it runs down, you stand off to cut the edges off.
That works for me too.
That's how I figured my car's gonna be when I'm done painting it.
Oh yeah, just let the paint run off until
Yeah.
you just cut off the drip.
And sand it till it's smooth.
Is your hand hurting? My hand's cramping up too.
You didn't have to paint the whole roof.
I didn't, I only painted half of it.
I didn't know how to stop. All the run does is smooth out the ported or pitted metal.
The texture, yeah. Yeah, you just let it run until it fills the void. That's good. Oh, crap.
Yeah.
Hey,
You got overspray on the car.
He didn't care. I tried to tape it off.
that's alright. Get a rub off eventually.
Now you gotta paint the roof.
Gotta weld it in first.
Oh.
We're gonna need more paint.
Yeah.
I didn't intend to do the roof today and paint it all.
Yeah.
We were just supposed to paint underneath the edge.
We did, underneath the edge.
Underneath all of the car.
Are you satisfied?
Getting there.
Let's put the roof on.
Right now while it's tacky?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why?
Because I think that would be more fun than really impatient. Go one forward, we get the line up foot. All right. Yeah, you want to go ahead? And then you give it a... I'm going to pour it down here too.
Yeah.
All that's gonna get cleaned up.
Cool.
Pretty good.
Do the other side too.
Do we need to?
The other side's pretty solid.
You want to put any more in here?
Let's put one here.
Hold that down.
Yeah, we can, I mean, I'm gonna work it in as I go around anyway.
It's the only spot that's like that.
Yeah, it's right. This inside edge is pulled up right there.
Now, do you want to put that piece, the filler piece in here before you put the roof on?
You talking about this piece here?
Yeah.
No, I can do all of that. All of that's just gonna get spot welded and seam sealed in. So I'm going this filler piece from the brace up,
There we go.
from this brace here up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tie it into that structure.
Okay,
So
you're just
it'll,
put an angle piece up there?
yeah, I'm gonna do a 18 gauge, piece of 18 gauge and just build it up. So then it'll spot weld in.
It's going to be two pieces or one?
Two. So there'll be one here
One up front and
and
then
then one in the back. Because this, I want this is, I mean, I guess we don't have to fill that all the way in, but I think it needs to. But at least it needs a center structure here.
No, it'd be good to fill it.
I think it'd be good to fill it all. Yeah. I just think stark white is always.
I thought you didn't want it red.
I don't know what color I want.
This
Still
thing's
decide.
this thing's gonna be a freaking show car in a few weeks.
Yeah. It's gonna be ridiculous. It looks good like that with the bare top and the copper rivets.
I like that look.
Now it looks like a skull with metal inside the skull.
Not happening.
It looks pretty good with the grind marks too.
I like that part, yeah.
We got a few things done. We got the top finished welded in and ground down and stripped. We're gonna go ahead and prime the whole top since it was looking so good. We sat around and stared at this thing after we got it welded on for quite a while. It looks really, really, really good. I don't know if you can tell in the camera, but it really changed the profile of the top of the car. And looking at it from the front, from a distance, it looks really good. We are gonna fix some of the holes later on, but we're not really too worried about that right now. So we put some fillers in the visor. And the visor's a lot tougher now. You can hear it's not moving a lot, right? It's pretty firm. So there's one in the front underneath, and there's one on the inside of the car. We got the seat belt mounts done. They turned out fantastic. It's got a support under the floor where it holds the center mount in, and they're double shear, and the center sleeve is sleeved into the mounts. So it takes one bolt to go all the way through, and then a couple pieces on the outside. We got to work on some of the window stuff yet. The gas pedal and the brake pedal are some big ones we got to finish up right now. Let me take you around here and show you the trunk. Got the fuel tank all mounted. Did all the final mounting for in the floor, so it fits nice, right? So we're waiting to do the battery box, and that'll be arriving soon. And then we got to start plumbing, or at least figuring out where we're going to put the fuel pump and plumb that. I think I'm going to run it under the car. Yeah, so we're getting really close to pulling the body. Oh, I got the trunk prop rod to work now.
Oh yeah.
So that works really well. And
That's nice. The roof looks nice on camera too.
yeah, the roof looks really, really good. There's a couple little filler pieces I got to put in, and this is bad. So we're not worried about this right now. We're looking for a window section. So we'll replace the whole window section if we can. But we're just putting it on the road. Just trying to get all the structural stuff done on the car and make sure it's ready to go. So we're working on making a standoff for the gas pedal. So the gas pedal will be at the same level as the brake pedal, kind of ish. And it will move right, be at the right spot on the ball of your foot and everything. This is the gas pedal we're going to use. So we're going to make a standoff that looks similar to the shifter we made. And we're just trying to get a pattern of the firewall now using our CAD. And once we get that done, then we'll show you what we're working with. Firewall is a really weird shape. So we need to be able to trim on this to get it fit right. So when we make the final piece, we don't have to fight the final piece. We can just throw it in and tack it in place. But we're gonna make some wings off the side so it's decorative. And this will mount in and fit the shape of the firewall. So we just got some more trimming to do. So we got kind of a rough idea of where we want it to go right in here. And you can see it doesn't quite touch in some areas right now. So this slopes down, this is tilted in, and it slopes away. So we got a few little angles we got to work on. We just got to trim until we get it there. So we got the pattern all mocked up for the firewall. And I have a piece of inch and a half by 3-inch tubing. So you can see how different shape it is all the way around it. So it changes shape quite a bit across the firewall. So the paper is very important. I mean, you could just trim on this and then...
This makes it a lot easier.
This does make it a lot easier.
And a lot faster. No, it's messy.
So we're gonna cut this out and see how it looks, and then we'll go from there. All right, so we got our piece cut out here, and we're mocking up where we're gonna put the pedal. I think we're gonna run it about right here. We'll cap the top of this, and then this will weld into the firewall. And then the cable will run right above it. So you'll be able to access the cable if you need to change it or anything. And this will weld in, and we'll weld nuts on the inside to hold the pedal. So I think that's gonna work. Here's what it looks like. It only fits in one spot. It's right there. That's where it sits. So then you'll be able to push the pedal. It's the same height as the brake pedal, so I'll be able to weld the nut here for the brake pedal. Right? And it feels good. It'll feel good with the seat in the car, I feel like, also. And it's just out of the way of the steering column. So I think this is a really good spot here, and that's what we're gonna go for. All right, so we got the main part done, and I've just got it held in by a magnet. Got everything cleaned up. The nuts are in, top is on. I'm working on the gas pedal bracket still, and James is gonna pull the engine. He's here for the day. And then we're gonna try to get the engine out and get it painted and finish up a few things on the body, and then pull the body off to start prepping the bottom to finish weld and seam seal and paint. I got the battery marked up in here, so I've got to do the battery tray as well, which is no big deal if it's on or off the body. And then we've got room here for all the wires to drop down and go through. The wires, the fuel lines, battery cable. We'll make a put a stud on either the floor or up there for the ground. It'll be welded onto the body, so you don't have to worry about that. It's just welded there all the time. And yeah, it's going good. Stuff good. All right, so I'll have to mark that. I've got to weld the piece in the column, so I'm going to cut the column off here and weld the double D that goes inside the column into the column. It'll get rid of some of the slop right here.
Sweet.
That's what I've always liked to do anyway. I'm going to make sure the other side is clear when I pick this up.
Yeah, hold on. Whoa! Holy moly! Came flying out of there. Should we get a jacket or something? Hold on now. Hold on now. There we go. Okay, this ain't going nowhere. Huh.
I don't think, 1,000 pounds hanging off the side of it's gonna hurt it.
Probably not. Probably fine.
If it does, we'll find out.
Yeah, it'll be alright. Yeah, that would kind of suck. But it's alright. It's a lesson learned.
So we're gonna, when the firewall's getting cleaned up, I think you talked about putting patch here.
Yeah,
Now we're cleaning up this edge.
we're gonna put something here, and then clean this edge up here,
Alright.
and then this will all be welded in.
Or just fold it under and fold it.
Yeah. Probably could trim it off and weld it right there, because it needs to be trimmed off all the way up to here. So I got a bunch of welding to do inside, so I guess it's not gonna catch on fire. There's nothing to catch on fire anymore.
That's true.
How's that look?
It's perfect.
Right there?
Yeah.
How's that look?
Can you move the top a quarter inch to the right?
No.
I'm just kidding. No, that's good.
Looks pretty straight, huh?
No, that's fine. I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna bake it.
I'll get out of my way. Your way then.
Dylan? We need patches made for this firewall too. Yeah, so here, we need a patch made for it, at least, yeah, we need a patch for here. We're gonna patch that hole because it's too big. Yeah, I just all right, so got all this welded up here. Also welded the top edge in where the door sill rocker plate is. And it's still kind of warm, so I'm waiting for it to cool down before I do the other side. But we threw the gas pedal in with the finished piece.
It's gonna look pretty good.
Yeah, and I don't think I'm gonna do a filler here. I think it'll hide fine with the painted floor and the carpet and everything. I don't think it's gonna be a big deal. So if it's a big deal, then we'll fix it. But
Yeah, I don't think he'll care too much.
yeah,
honestly.
I don't think it needs to be overcomplicated anyway. It has to. Yeah, it's looking good.
It's It's gonna look nice.
Got the mounting block welded in all the way for the fuse panel. And yep, just about done. Just about ready to pull it off the chassis. I think that's the last of the stuff we needed to button up before we pulled it off. Oh, I'm gonna weld that side in. That's
Yeah, you were
what-
gonna weld these in.
Yeah, I got it. Well, I had that pulled out for a reason, but it's fine.
Sorry.
Yeah, I gotta weld the side of the car in there. So, this one's, we could probably weld that in a little bit too. Clean that edge up a little bit. Oh yeah.
It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be a dang hot rod, dude.
Soon enough. Yeah, we got the engine all painted and cleaned up the other day and everything. It looks really good. I think we're gonna do another coat on it too. We got a little more paint we can put on it. So
Yeah.
we'll do a little bit more on it. And then I think we picked a color. I think it's gonna look good.
Yeah.
So we gotta go to the store and get it, but we picked a color we think we all agree on. So that's what we gotta go get. Okay, we got everything buttoned up, I think, to get ready to pull the body off. Build some little trunk drains that'll direct the flow out the back of the car, so it'll keep the water out of some of the inside of the car. So I got all that buttoned up. All the floor pans, firewalls fully welded and all that stuff, so I think we're ready to pull this body. So that's what we're gonna work on. We're gonna get it up here in between the two posts and figure something out, I guess. So see what we can come up with.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Got the dang body off. Look at that. Super easy.
We have to move this firewall.
Nobody was even stressed out at all.
No, it was fun. You were stressed out.
No. No, it wasn't.
That's fine. Get in here. Maybe move this back a little bit, but
That's nice.
let's get it off the lift now and roll it around. Yeah, movable.
Bell's real easy. That should be the ride height.
Yeah, well, it's not my car.
Perfect.
This
ride
would
height.
look good as a ride height, huh?
So this thing's not gonna be too shabby.
Yeah. You can see all our work. We gotta finish up the brake lines there.
I was gonna suggest that we mark lines where we wanted to drill holes in the frame before we took the body off, but I forgot.
Yeah, probably.
I totally forgot.
Yeah, probably. What we'll do here is we'll mark where it's at on the frame, right? Because this is where we mount. We can mount here if we want, but I don't think we're going to. So we got one here,
Yeah.
one here, and then we'll do,
Yeah, this is threaded and this is threaded.
this is threaded. This is not threaded.
This one's also threaded.
Yeah, but the way our frame comes down, that won't work. So we can honestly do anything we want. So I'm gonna get ready to strip all this off, weld all this up, clean everything up, and then I'll make brake lines. And then I'll put that together. I guess I'll go ahead and do the frame first, and then we'll stand the body up.
Okay. Sounds easy enough.
Probably be the safe bet.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'm gonna weld up around here too, a little bit. And just check all the welds on the rear end, because I didn't like some of them when I first looked at this car. There's some stuff that's cracking on it, but everything else is pretty good. So
I thought it was honestly pretty clean.
it's pretty clean. It just had some weird stuff in the back, like bolts that had nylocks on it, but they weren't screwed on far enough to engage the nylocks and stuff like that. See, they spaced out the shock mounts here, right? And it didn't have enough engagement on the threads on the inside because they were trying to get the shocks where they weren't at a bad angle.
Mm-hmm.
When you could have probably done something better up here to make it work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I got the rear end out of the frame, and there's a couple reasons why I pulled it. Zoom in here, right? See, they didn't weld any of that. It's welded on the inside, but it's really bad. This is pretty rough, so is this. All of the bracketry here is kind of rough, the way it's welded in. It looks kind of cold. So I'm gonna grind that down, get it all cleaned up, and we'll re-weld all of that. We're also gonna go ahead and change this over to coilover. The leaf spring setup, I think we're gonna be fighting a few issues with it, but I have some coilovers. It's cheaper to put coilovers on it than it is to put shocks on it, because I would have to buy those, and I have coilovers.
Yeah.
So we'll just put coilovers on it. So we're gonna reinforce the coilover mount. We'll put a new bar in there for the upper coilover mount.
And we're gonna weld it all.
And we're gonna weld all this up. Also gotta change the third member out to posi and all that stuff. So we're just gonna go ahead and pull the axles and get it all stripped down to get ready to put the new third member and all this welding on it. So just pulling the 4 bolts out here. And then we'll slide this axle out. Do the same on the other side.
Gotta do the secret.
Gotta do the... There we go. Oh. Here we go.
Fantastic. Pop right out of there.
Yeah, will you have me a paper towel or a glove or something? Yep, it'll slide right out. A little dirty, but it'll be all right. That's really dirty.
Not messed up or nothing, just dirty.
Clean that up a lot. Get this out of the way.
Cool.
And there we go. Gotta get all this cleaned up. It's pretty nasty.
Oh yeah.
We'll get all that cleaned up. Do this. Ready?
Yeah.
Maybe so it don't break my floor.
Yeah, I like that idea. There it goes. It's almost ready.
I don't think there's any fluid in this. I'm pretty sure it's completely dry.
There's water kind of sitting outside.
There's water?
Just a little bit of moisture.
I don't want that now.
Yep, had a little bit of water in it.
Mm-hmm. Well, got that out. That's good.
Yeah, it was just in there temporarily anyway.
Yeah.
That just created some nasty shit I gotta clean up now.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't completely open.
It'll be alright. It doesn't look like it's like super rusted or anything.
No, I do need to clean that up a little bit though.
Yeah.
Got some nastiness in there.
Mm-hmm. As expected.
Look at this. See the weld?
Wow. It's pretty bad.
Yep. So now I gotta clean all this up. Get ready to put the new stuff back in. Well, not the new stuff, the used other stuff.
The new to this car stuff.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
All right, so we got all the bracketry stripped off the back where the leaf spring was at, and we're gonna get set up to measure the height of the bar for the coilovers. So we're gonna just put some of this stuff back together. We got a bunch of things cleaned up and welded, and now we're gonna fit these coilovers. We forgot to mark the holes on the body for the body mount, so we gotta put the body back on before we do that, and then we're gonna blast the frame. Well, James is gonna blast the frame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
James is gonna blast the frame.
He's excited about it.
You should be.
He's been looking forward to this.
It'll be quite a bit nicer. Nice and smooth, black paint all over the place. Are you gonna grind this down or no?
Yeah, I was just debating that. I said no yesterday. No.
What?
All the switch brothers.
All right.
It's a can of worms, dude.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna be ready.
Will you grab the... So when I welded this area here, we gotta check and make sure the bars fit as well, so.
What goes here?
What goes there? That, I believe, tied into the leaf spring.
So I can cut this off?
Do you want to cut it off? Yeah, you can cut it off.
Cool. Chop it off. Uh-oh.
10 minutes, let's...
Be careful with this stuff.
We had to cut one of the bungs off the other bar because the tie rod got stuck in there due to all the rust that's in it.
Yeah, there's an actual pile of rust that came out and we cut it off.
So we got new tie rods coming, new bungs coming. It should be here tomorrow.
Can't get a rat rod trophy now.
Oh, he'll get a rat rod trophy.
And you know what?
They gave Paul a rat rod trophy.
I won't turn it down.
It's not a rat rod, guys.
No, it's a small block. It's a mouse rod.
Mouse rod.
Isn't that right? They call big block Chevys rats and small blocks mouse.
Is that really what they call them? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's funny. Honestly, makes a lot more sense.
Like
now.
the quarter race can.
Yeah.
All right, well, I hope that's right. Oh, we got to do a panhard bar drop mount too.
Where's the mount on the ring?
On the pinion. All right, we got it stood up here. I need to weld up all the bottom joints. I'm gonna tie in the corners a little bit better that I can get to down here now. But looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks pretty good underneath, man.
Really good.
It's gonna be solid. Looks super solid.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Painted underneath most things.
Mm-hmm. Got to sand some stuff down and shoot a little primer and paint on her.
It's gonna be solid.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be like crappy outside, shiny inside.
Mm-hmm.
Just some paint missing.
Yeah,
in the weld action.
yeah, where I burned it off. That's okay. I'd rather have the paint there to burn off than not.
Yeah, that's true. Welded in nicely.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, I'm gonna get my welder out and get set up and get ready to go. So,
I'm gonna do a 3 billion times speed on it. 3 billion X speed, time
Yeah.
lapse basically. At least it's not a hot day or welding.
It'll be all right.
Gonna be welding on a ladder.
Yeah, I am. Definitely gonna be welding on a ladder. I gotta go get my ladder.
Yeah, use a step stool.
It's inside.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, here we go.